Alright, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome to Firefighting Simulator Ignite. I made a brief video with this game not too long ago, and I'm just hooked. It's just a really good game. I am gonna turn down the music briefly here. I'm still new with YouTube, so keep that in mind as we proceed here. I don't know how to edit videos, so I basically make long form videos exclusively. You know, because I just started recording stuff, and it's on my to-do list, let's put it that way, to learn how to edit videos and everything. So I appreciate your patience. This is going to be a long form video, sharing a few things I've learned about Firefighting Simulator. It's really, really good game, guys. The graphics are amazing. The AI takes some getting used to, so I've been playing offline solo and I'm almost done with the campaign already, the career. Just getting used to the game, getting used to the AI, because the AI is very good if you know how to issue orders and whatnot. And I've also, oh man, this game is, I've seen other YouTubers play this multiplayer, and it looks like it's really fun multiplayer. So if you have other gamer friends and you're looking for a new game to play, this is a really good one, guys. It's almost like Phasmophobia, kind of. It's kind of like Phasmophobia in the sense that you kind of get your whole team together, and you know, you show up in your fire trucks and you have to pick out everyone. You know, everyone has to pick out a different tool that they're going to use, or a different task that they're going to complete. But yeah, I've learned I can kind of simulate with AI multiplayer experience, or rather, you know, it's single player, but the AI helps me out when I know how to use it. Yeah, and as we proceed through this video, probably will pause at times just to explain what I'm doing, because like I literally stopped recording this game because I kept making mistakes and things kept going wrong, and I would have to start over. And there's no shame in having to start over, but if I'm gonna make a YouTube video, I want it to be good. You know, I don't want it to be all scuffed, doing all the wrong stuff all the time. It's very challenging. It's a very challenging game. I'm gonna go to the mission room, but if you want, you can also press M to open the map, and you can just spawn into the mission right away like that if you just open the map. But it's kind of fun to role play here. See, there's a little blue arrow that says mission planning, so come into this mission planning room, and this is where the magic happens, you know. I've thought about a couple missions. I've done crashing the party in my previous video. It's a tough mission, especially to do it by yourself with AI. But yeah, kind of the goal of this video is walk through what it's like with you know, now that I have a little bit more experience, it's very challenging single player, but hopefully I can share a few ideas. And the first thing you want to do is just come up with a plan. You look at your mission. Let's crashing the party is a really big mission. That's a really tough one. I'm confident that I can do it. It just might be a long video if we do that one. We might. Let's see. Campfire escalation's good. I like the ones that are outdoors. If you want, you can click down here at the bottom right. It says more details, and it'll tell you a little bit more about the mission. This is basically just a very small mission. I liked the it was like a outdoor excuse me, I'm trying to think of what it was. Garden anxiety, I think. There's like a fire at a hardware store kind of thing. This one I think we can do. I'm not gonna drive there, okay, because that takes a lot of time, and it's really fun in multiplayer to drive to your location with your team, and you can even talk about your plan along the way, or you can just meme and run over stop signs and stuff. But I like to just spawn in. You can just at the bottom right click respawn, and so we'll respond to this fire here. And let's see, this is it's going to be useful to have the T-Rex on this one just because just in case. This one has really good extension on the ladder. It unfolds to be super it's basically the best truck in the game, let's just say that. So here we go. So basically our strategy is I'm gonna assign 2 people.
An emergency has been reported in Riverside. It's coming from a commercial area. We have confirmation of a fire. There are also reports of people still inside the structure. An explosion has also been reported.
Right.
There are also reports of a gas leak.
Okay, so as I was saying, I like to have 2 people on the main engine and then 2 people on that support truck over there. So you can have one engine set to foam if you need it, and then the other engine set to water. I still don't know where the heads are at. Yeah, so this truck we're gonna set to foam. Dang, where's the ding darn dang? There they are. Alright, so I'm gonna set this truck to foam. And as you can see, all of the bots at the top right are free. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to ask each and every bot to bring me a different tool, okay? I'm gonna ask number 1 to bring me a Halligan.
I need to get a tool first.
I'm gonna ask number 2 to bring me an axe.
All right, getting a tool, boss.
And number 3, I can actually set to follow me. Let's have him bring a fire hose, okay? So see how when I'm walking, they're gonna go in front of me and get in my way like this?
The victims will be safe with us.
See how they all get in my way? Even if I turn this way, they're gonna get in front of me and get in my way. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pause it because this game moves really fast. So as I was explaining, I had the bots bring me a tool, but now when they brought me the tool, they're standing in my way, so I can't even walk forwards. So now what I'm gonna do is set them to follow me, and then let's say we want to break down a door, I can look for the bot that's carrying the Halligan and assign that bot to break down the door. Okay, so this is part of what I've learned about controlling the AI. They'll bring you tools, but if they bring you a tool, they get in your way. So then you have to set them to follow, so on and so forth. So here we go. Our main priority before we get started with this mission is to rescue victims. So it's not to put out the fire, okay? A secondary priority is to find gas leak or gas valves. If there is a liquid fire, I can use this foam that I've set on my fire hose to put, you know, to suppress that liquid fire until we find the gas valve. All right. Sometimes liquid fires are gas tanks or vehicles that are spilling out gas or diesel or something. So it depends on the mission. But this one, I think there's just a gas valve somewhere, and I think I know where it is. And then we're gonna have to find electrical boxes, but the thing about electrical boxes is they're not a priority compared to victim rescue. So if you see an electrical fire, just pass it by. If you do find a breaker box, turn it off. I think those randomly spawn, so they're not always in the same place. Sometimes some missions they're always in the same place, but I hope, basically before we start this mission, I'm trying to explain a little bit because it moves real fast, okay? So our goal here is victim rescue. I'm gonna have the bots follow me with all the tools, and we're gonna set up basically a beachhead, okay? You can't just storm right in through the flames. You have to find an entry point. So here we go. See how they're gonna get in my way? See how? All right. So follow.
Right behind you, boss.
Follow.
Got that tool, boss.
Follow.
Following you.
Now they're gonna follow behind me. All right. So who's got the Halligan? That's Parker. So Parker, break down that door. All right, Parker, open this. Who's got the axe? That's Santiago. Break that. You want to set up ladders anytime you see ladders. All right, good. Good job, Santiago. I do like to go first person usually with firefighting. Alright, so see, we got a victim here and we've got the bots following us, so I can say, you rescue that person, you rescue that person.
Okay, I'll do my
I know
best.
I could probably get it done with one bot, but... Alright, so they're rescuing those two victims, that's good. This door is going to be locked. Yeah, it's locked. So, let's see, did they drop a Halligan?
I got that victim safe to the medics.
Alright, come back.
Moving to target.
Bring me a Halligan, please.
I need to get a tool first.
Rescue finished. That's what I do.
Alright, you bring me an axe, please.
All right, getting a tool, boss.
Parker, I'm going to say... now here's the problem, okay? I'm just gonna bring Parker over to me.
I can't comply with that. Gonna go there. I'm going there.
Armed with a tool.
Alright. So what do you have?
Retrieve the tool.
2.
The way is fully blocked. Gonna break this open.
Right behind you, boss.
See, I had to set that bot to follow me. Alright, now we're gonna look
Door's
for
open.
victims in here. If you see a room that's fully on fire... Alright, so here again, I'm gonna pause it, okay? This room is completely engulfed in flames. We don't know if there's a victim in here. So my goal isn't to put out the fire. It's actually to clear a path. So that if there's a doorway to another room, then we can access where the victim is. Right now I'm using foam, and I kind of wish I wasn't doing that. So what I'm gonna do is drop this hose, okay? I'm gonna set the bots to firefighting, and then I'm gonna go switch the engine to foam while they're fighting the fire, okay? And then I'm gonna run back here, and we're going to try to keep the team together. So here we go. Drop the hose. Alright, set everyone to firefighting. Let's see, set Davis to firefight.
Using the aerial monitor. I'll focus on the fire.
Okay. Nope. Come over here.
Target. Electrical fire over here. Put that out.
I'm gonna set Santiago to search and rescue now. Parker, follow me.
Lead the way.
Alright, yeah, we gotta switch off of this damn foam. We don't need it right now. Alright, let's go. Parker, are there any people in here? I'm gonna close this door. Alright, obviously it closes me inside the fucking thing.
Command rejected, partner. Give me a sec. Getting an axe.
Ah, great.
I'll break it open.
Thanks, bud.
Nope.
Yay, this is
Cracked
going
like an egg.
swimmingly. Alright, so I'm gonna steal the hose from this guy. Dude, I swear to God I switched from foam, dude. God damn it. See what I mean? Like,
I located an unresponsive victim. Someone's here and responsive. The breaker box
this
is at my
game
location.
is really good, but like, shit just goes wrong, dude. Switch to fucking water. God damn it. Alright. I need Parker on me. Follow me, Parker. He seems to be the most useful bot. I don't know why, but Parker's the man. Alright. Dude, I switched... Alright, we're starting over, dude, because I switched to water like 3 times, and this fucking shit's still on foam. Sorry, I don't mean to get frustrated, but like, shit like that, you don't have time when you're trying to rescue victims and the damn game just doesn't work. I switched to fucking water, dude. Ah, I'm so angry. Let's start over. Let's see. I like the Viper just because it doesn't have that really annoying cage on the end. But the T-Rex has the extension that we need, so. I have the set AI settings to manual build supply lines. Basically that way the AI...
We have an ongoing emergency in Oakland. It's one or multiple units within a commercial
blah.
area. There is a fire reported. Also look out for people
we're not
trapped
gonna use
inside
foam.
the structure.
Foam is toxic,
There also
dude. I
appears
hate
to
it.
have been some sort of explosion. There is also an ongoing gas leak you will have to look out for.
Alright, so now the bots are building the supply lines to the fire engines. just in case we need to use foam, I'm gonna set this one to foam. Alright. We're not gonna use it, but it's gonna be here set up for us if we need it, so. Alright, so this fire hose here is foam. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna ask bots to bring me tools.
All right, getting a tool, boss.
I need to get a
Halligan.
tool first.
Let's see, where's he going?
I'm
Over
going
here.
there.
All right,
Retrieve
getting
the
a tool,
tool.
boss.
Good job, boy. Alright, I like to bring a hose. See how they're getting in front of me again?
Armed with a tool.
So I gotta set all the bots to follow.
Right behind you, boss.
Lead the way.
Following
I'll
you.
That way they don't fucking walk in front of me and stuff. Sorry for cursing, by the way. Alright, so we're in good shape. Who's got the axe? Santiago, break that.
There's an unresponsive victim here. Located a victim in
Alright,
distress.
good.
Breaker box located.
I understand. Lead the way. Ah, God. Just get me out.
Alright, so the bots are rescuing these people.
It's hurt.
There's a gas fire over there.
Thank you, officer. Victim rescuers are with me.
That victim's safe. Right behind you, boss.
Alright, maybe we can access the rest of the building this way. There's a gas fire right here. We're not coming in this way, fuck it. Too
I
dangerous.
located an unresponsive victim.
Oh, okay. Santiago's on it. Yeah, there's a victim outside. Remember, we're not trying to put out the fire right now. We're trying to find the gas valves. Trying to find victims. So follow me, follow me. Good job, Santiago. You're the lady. You the lady.
Victim has reached you.
Alright, follow me.
We'll take
Alright, who's got the Halligan 3? Alright, see how,
Break this open.
okay, we got a victim inside here.
Gas fire here.
Come on, hurry up. I guess
Doors wide open.
the move
Victim.
is
Please, I'm right
switch
behind
to
you.
foam when you need it, but foam, guys, I know a lot of people like foam. It's just me, okay? I don't like it. Sorry.
Rescue finished. That's what I do.
Darn. Okay, do you have an axe? Is this Parker? Bring me an axe, please.
I need to get a tool.
He's got a Halligan, right? Yeah, he's got a Halligan, so. Santiago.
Setting up ladder,
Oh,
boss.
she. So Santiago set up that ladder for us. I need Davis
Ladder
to
is ready,
bring
boss.
a fire hose.
Getting a tool.
Parker, break that.
Break through this.
See, so the bots are really, really good.
On my way. Right behind you,
Lead
boss.
the way. I'll follow.
Follow you.
Follow me. See what I mean? So now you got a team. So in case anything happens, you can just have the team respond to any need. So Crouch, please. Alright. Yeah, nothing in here, so we're gonna actually move over here. Who's got the axe?
Give me a sec. Getting an axe. Right behind you, boss.
Alright, so there is a room back there. Try to access that room. It's good to... Sorry, gonna pause real quick. It's good to kind of get a layout of the building so you know if a whole room is on fire, you might need to go through that room to access another room in the back. And I know there's a room back here, so... I think actually the gas valve's in here, so... Alright, so I think there's a gas valve in this room back here. I'm gonna leave the bots outside. I'm just gonna set them to move out so that they don't follow me. That way I don't lose any of them inside here, so...
Moving to target. Going.
Okay, who's got the axe? Who's got the axe? That would be number 3, so follow me 3.
That. Go there. Way is fully blocked. On my way.
Yes, you can. Alright. Sheesh, okay. Alright, do you have a Halligan? Go get me a Halligan, please. Follow me.
I'll follow. Can't get there. I'm going there. I'm here.
Oh, back left.
Get going, partner.
Alright. How do I jump? Ah. Okay, so as you can see, the bots, if you don't have them set to follow, they're gonna run away. That dude's running away with the hose as we speak, so I'm gonna have to call him back here.
Command rejected, partner.
And he's
Command
saying
rejected,
no.
Commander. I cannot do that, Commander. You can't do that, Commander.
Fucking
Sorry,
idiot.
that's impossible right now.
God damn.
Nah, boss.
Alright, so you go get me a hose, please.
Need to get a tool
Thank you.
first.
Unconscious victim found. I can't do that, Commander.
That axe first.
Why are we set to foam? I don't know.
Now you're safe.
Oh, we're using the main engine's hose here. Alright, so I have 2 bots not doing anything. So I'm just gonna go set them to get me a fire hose.
All right. Getting
I
a
need to
tool,
get a
boss.
tool first.
I hate foam, dude. I hate it. It's useless. You can't
No, Commander.
use it. Like,
New attack line established.
sorry for pausing again. The reason I hate foam is it doesn't have the wide spray. So fighting a huge fucking room on fire like this is impossible with foam. That's my 2 cents. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the game. Here we go.
The way is fully blocked.
Oh, I hate foam.
Nah, Commander.
I'm getting a tool.
All right. Getting a tool, boss.
Retrieve the tool.
See how he's getting in front of me? Ah, you jerk. All right, we found the gas valve. It's off. We're in business,
No way
right?
through.
All right, so follow me.
Lead the way. I'll follow.
We're getting out of here. All right, so we successfully...
Getting a Halligan. Can't follow that command, boss.
Hold on, who has the good hose? Nope, that's not it. There we go. All right, we got water now. So bring me a hose, bring me a hose.
I'm
Taking
I'm
care
just
of
gonna
fire,
set him
boss.
to firefighting, dude.
Unit 7, you need to bring down that fire. It's getting out of control.
All right, and here's another thing. So because those other bots have the hoses from the main engine, those are foam, so they can fight this gas fire here. Of course, we turned off the gas, so we don't need foam. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go turn off the foam on that main engine. I'm gonna set one of the bots to search and rescue, and then one is gonna follow me because I'm gonna need one. I'll ask them to bring me a Halligan. So here we go. I'm gonna set all the
Gonna go
bots
moving
down
to target.
here. Turn off this godforsaken foam. It's good if you need it, but... Okay, switch to
I'm there.
water.
I'm here.
Now I'm here.
Attacking the fire.
Extinguishing fire.
Checking for potential victims.
Why is it always set to foam, dude? It's like you can't turn it off.
No, boss.
Alright, switch to water. Alright, we're doing alright. Oh, we rescued all the... I didn't even realize it. Okay, so we rescued all the victims. Now, basically, the mission's complete. You just have to put out the fire. So, we also turned off the gas leak. I'm not sure if there's an electrical fire, but essentially we're just going to use water and set all the bots to firefight, and we win. This was really easy. Yeah, and it was a little scuffed, but I hope you kind of see what I'm doing with the bots, where I have them follow me and each one has a different tool. So if I need to get to a spot, I can clear the way with the hose, and then sometimes you have to even clear a liquid or gas fire, but you can have a bot run in with a tool or open a door or turn off a gas valve, etc., etc. So yeah, sort of covers all the bases of why I wanted to make this video, so that's good. Let's put this fire out, shall we?
Taking care of the fire,
Finishing
boss.
fire.
Looks like the roof's on fire. Like the outside of the roof, so I might get on the monitor here. Yeah, the bots are taking care of the inside pretty good. I like to start from the bottom floor and work my way up. So this is a big question. Once all the victims are rescued and the gas valves turned off and whatnot, how do you put out the fire? Do you start at the bottom and work your way up? Or do you start at the top and work your way down? Well, the answer is all the above. It's good to have someone working the top floor, the roof. It's good to have people on the ground floor. But in single player, you can't really have... It's really hard to give the bots orders how to fight a fire. I'll show you one trick that I learned. So what I do is I'll shoot at the fire that I want the bot to fight. Like, I'll get them to follow me, and then once they're, you'll see. I shoot at this fire here. I'm gonna ask Parker to come to me.
I'm there.
All right, so here's Parker. So while I'm shooting at this fire, I'm gonna assign Parker to fight fires.
Focus on the fire, partner.
And see, he shoots at the spot that I was shooting at. So now Parker's fighting that. See what I mean? Parker's fighting that one. I love Parker. He seems to be the best bot. I also like the other two bots because they're really good too. Alright. I'm gonna ask, where's... Alright, here's a really useful thing. If you hold spacebar, you can not only see where the bots are located, but you can see where electrical boxes or gas valves or even victims that the bots have discovered, you can see them through the walls. So, okay, Santiago's in the thick of it over here. You can see her up ahead here. So we're gonna go help Santiago. And, sorry, one more tip I've learned. I mean, using the spread or the horse piss mode on the hose, there's two settings on the hose. There's long distance and short distance, right? But no matter what mode you're using, if you just sort of hit a hot spot and then move on to another part of the fire, if you look back at the hot spot that you hit before, you'll notice that if it's significantly wet, the fire will be way less. So you don't have to just narrow, like, lock onto one spot. You can actually spread the water around the fire, and then if you look back to a spot that you hit before, it's going to be slightly less on fire. So see back there, I just hit that and it's out already. So this here, I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of water, hit the roof a little bit. See, and this is almost out. I just hit that and it's almost out. So anyways, the only reason I'm being like super annoying with pausing the game and explaining things is because I've played enough of this game to know that it's really, really annoying. Little things, you know, like how to fight the fire or how to get bots to do what you want them to do. So I'm trying to spare you guys a lot of pain and headache. If you watch this video once or twice, I think you'll be pretty good at this game, not gonna lie. So Alright, the roof is obviously on fire, so we're gonna have to put that out. As Santiago's on that. Here's an interesting thing here, watch. I'm gonna put number 3 Davis.
I'm gonna go there.
I'm gonna take your hose,
On my way.
and I'm gonna
Now
set
I'm
him
here.
to aerial monitor.
Using the aerial monitor.
And he's gonna hop up on this truck here. And he's gonna try to put out the roof that's on fire, so. Yeah, see Davis up there on the monitor? I don't know if you can see it, but he's up there putting the roof out. Alright, and basically when the fire's almost out like this, there's a hotkey. If you press H, that's going to open your heat scanner. So, yeah, there's fires on that side of the building. And one thing, I've got a pet peeve, how the hoses just seem to be limitless in length. So it's kind of silly. You see all these hoses going through the building, like, maybe that's realistic, but...
Taking care of the fire,
Attacking the
boss.
fire. Sorry, not right now, partner. Sorry, not right now, Commander. Extinguishing fires
But yeah,
at
it's
the
kind
aerial
of a
monitor.
silly pet peeve how, like, the hoses just follow you everywhere you go and they've never run out of length on them. That's okay, though. It's fine. Makes the game a lot easier, so. All right, pretty good, pretty good.
Great work, everybody.
Yeah, awesome. All right, thank you guys for watching. Dude, like I said, this game is just so addicting, it's so good. But it's really hard to control the AI. Like, for instance, if you want to have an AI rescue a victim with the monitor, it's so annoying. Basically, you have to do one victim at a time. You can't rescue two at a time off of a rooftop. It's maybe it's possible, but I can't do it. That's why I like the Viper truck, because it doesn't have that box thing. What's it called? But at the end of the ladder, that box, that's actually very troublesome when you're trying to rescue a victim. You can only do one at a time, is basically what I'm trying to say. I am not a firefighter. I'm just a gamer, but I can say I've fought 2 real-life fires. One was a bedroom fire. Another was a brush fire. And they were real scary. Like the bedroom fire, my family woke me up at like 1 a.m. screaming, and I woke up. I didn't have my shirt on, I didn't have any shoes on, just had some shorts on, you know. And I, thank goodness, had a little bit of knowledge, so I ran outside, I turned off the power breaker, I got a hose set up, at which point the bedroom was completely engulfed. And we got our family out, but one of our cats was still inside too. So my family was too scared to go inside because it was filled with smoke. But what I did was I grabbed a wet towel. I got a towel wet and I put it over my face. And then I went inside. And the door was closed and the windows were closed, right? So what I did was I sprayed some water in the door. I cracked the door open and I sprayed some water in there. And then I closed the door again because I learned that'll actually snuff out the blowback, or it'll snuff it out a little bit if you crack the door open. You don't want to just open the door. And then I managed to put out the bulk of the fire, and then my family was screaming at me, "Come outside, open this window, we can't open this window." So I broke open a window for them, and then they got a second hose going through the window. And then I ran inside and I rescued our cat from the other room. The poor little thing, there was a lot of smoke in the house, so the poor little thing had smoke inhalation and stuff. But yeah, by the time the fire department showed up, I had put out the fire. They were kind of disappointed, I think, but then the second fire was a brush fire. I was woken up at, I think it was 12 midnight, and my dad wakes me up. I look outside the front window and pretty much a whole city block was on fire. It looked like an apocalypse. So this time I had already got a little experience. The first time I didn't have any shoes on, so my feet were all fucked up. So this time I put on some boots. Then I ran outside and I got a shovel. Actually, I got 2 shovels out of our tool shed. And then I ran across the street, and there's an elderly lady and a couple friends that live across the street. And they were just, I hate to say it, but they were pretty helpless. Like, they didn't even have good hoses to fight the fire. So they had a tenant that lives at their house, and he was asleep in his trailer. So I had to pound on his door, and he answered the door in his birthday suit, and I'm like, "Yeah, bro, wake up, there's a fire," and then I basically just ran around with a shovel, putting out fires with dirt. I just took the shovel and shoveled dirt on the fire, and it worked pretty good. And then I ran further into the fire to help a neighbor whose house was on fire. And they had a hose set up, so I was able to use the hose and save their house and their tree. They had a bunch of lumber stacked up under the tree, so I had to take the shovel and drag the lumber back because I wasn't able to get the hose to reach that far, so I just had to drag the lumber back from the tree, and luckily saved the tree too. But yeah, anyways, I'm not a firefighter, but I can say, like, that this game is realistic as far as the effects of the fire, the spread, and the need for using different tools, and, you know, also if a door has backdraft, you know how to, you got to crack the door open, or not even crack it open, like maybe just hit it, make a hole with an axe, you know, and that way it'll relieve the pressure a bit without blowing the door out, and with you in the standing in the way of it. Yeah, dude, firefighting is really cool to me. Maybe I'll become a volunteer firefighter someday. But anyway, I just really enjoy this game. I would like to play it with other players, but so far, now that I know how to control the bots a little bit better, it's a lot more fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and if you want to see more Firefighter Simulator or Firefighting Simulator Ignite, there's a lot of firefighting games. This is not the only one. But if you want to see more of this game, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And once again, thank you for your patience. I do not know how to edit my videos, so I just make long form stuff like this. And once again, I could drive back, but that's kind of boring in single player, so I'm just going to teleport back. And we are done with that mission.